What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Partyat4, and I jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard. How you love that?
I just gave my feet up, broke it like a femur. I put crystals on Christina, shit with that's Katrina.
All right, so we got my boy, Partyat4, back on Off the Porch for the second time, man.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back, bro.
Oh, man, glad to be back, man. How you doing?
Man, I'm feeling great, man. How about yourself today, bro?
Oh, man, I can't complain at all, man. I'm breathing.
Yes, sir, man. Yeah, I think we had you on, 3 years ago? Was it 2-3 years ago?
Yeah, immense time has elapsed, indeed.
Yeah, and I think fans should recognize that you did a name switch, too. Like, last time you were here, you were Prince Party.
Yeah, yeah.
So why the name change?
I just went back to my original name. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Yeah, it was a hiccup in the continuum. Yeah.
So we didn't talk about this last time then. So how'd you get the name Partyat4 then?
So Partyat4 came from a mixtape I put out in not verbatim, I'm gonna quote 2014-ish, 15-ish.
Okay.
And it was 4 songs, and it was because we was always up partying and whatnot, like at 4 a.m. When I was a CNA, because we got off late. So we had decided to call my mixtape that we put on SoundCloud. And then when I moved back to Milwaukee, my name was XVO Keys at the time, because me and my cousins had a group, XVO. However, my manager was like, yo, there's plenty other entities with that acronym attached to them. So Partyat4 was just solely me with results and stuff. So I just went with that because it just made sense. And then, Milwaukee area code being 414.
Yep.
Yeah, so it just made sense for me.
I dig that, man.
Yeah.
So what's new with Milwaukee these days, man? Whether it's the music scene, which is going crazy, or just
man,
life
they going
outside?
nuts down there, boy. Some new wind chills, couple new cows, you know what I'm saying? We got the Pfizer Forum going crazy. The music scene is lovely. Some new skyscrapers. It's a lot of new stuff, man.
For real?
Yeah, man. It's just a lot of stuff shut down and, you know what I'm saying, new buildings being erected there. So it's just a lot going on, man.
Yeah. And what's your thoughts on the music scene? Because it's in a lot different place than it was 3 years ago when you
Yeah, the
sounded
music
sports.
scene lit all over TikTok, Instagram. Everybody going crazy, really. Shout out Chicken. Shout out Maya P. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody.
Yeah.
The list is so long, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to start y'all out on the list, but respectfully.
Yeah. How does it make you feel just to even see the city turned up like that? Because you've been putting on for Milwaukee for so long,
Oh
too.
yeah, it feel good. Recognition is a beautiful thing. So it feel good that everybody kind of getting their moment and captivating the audiences. I think it's only a matter of time for that's one of the hot spots, respectfully, just because it's so many different textures and sounds coming from there. As well as caricatures and characters all in itself. So I think it's just a good time for the city in totality.
Absolutely, man. And how would you classify the music that you make? Do you classify it as R&B or?
I think I'm like a texture. I do R&B, rap, whatever, Afro beats. It just really however I'm feeling that day. I try not to get so constricted to a lane with music. Because I'm really trying to surprise myself when I go to the studio. I think the blessing kicks in where anyone outside of me likes my music. That's where God takes over and it's yo, that's where I'm blessed at. But for me, I just try to experiment on wax, bro. Because if you get stuck in this type of beat, it's you're gonna have a whole catalog of that. So I just try to listen to whatever's sent to me, and I'd be blessed when I meet new producers and cook up on the spot. That's one of my favorite things to do. But to get back to the premise of the question, my apologies. I would just categorize me as maybe melodic.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, melodic maybe, because I rap with a melody just to make it more pleasing to the palate and the ear. So yeah.
Do you feel like there's a lot of melodic rappers coming out of Milwaukee right now? Because it seems like most of the city's on that high speed shit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the term melodic is kind of vague now. It entails a lot. When I think of melodic, I think of Toosii or Roddy Ricch or a young boy, a young thug, a Tory Lanez. To me, subjectively. So yeah, I feel like there's a lot of melodic people in Milwaukee. it's a lot of experimenting going on, like in a good way though. Like
yeah.
I be hearing some of the songs and I'm like, yo, dog, cold. Like where'd you even figure out you could do that with your voice type thing? So yeah, I think it's a lot of good melodies and textures coming from there for sure.
Yeah, definitely a lot of innovation coming out of Milwaukee.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. And I
Now,
think that's what's
whether
helped
we get-
standing it out too.
They just need the credibility now, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of accolades that need to be administered to that
Yeah,
portion of the country, but you know, it is what it is.
understood, man. So 3 years since you've been on the porch, man. How you describe this journey these past 3 years?
Voluptuous, I think I said that right. Fun, been on tour, went a lot of places, been making a lot of good music, subjectively. It's been a lot of good things happening. I'm here, so you know, I just try to stay out of everybody's way, but in their face at the same time. It's a catch-22 thing for me, but can't really complain at all. You know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of evolving things that's been going on. Met a lot of new people, got a good network, and very, very, very strong amount of great people in my corner still that I retained. So, you know, I can't complain.
No, that's always a blessing right there, man.
sure.
Yeah, let's talk about this tour. So you went on tour last year with Jacquees and Nick Lavelle, right?
For sure.
Yeah. What was that experience like for you?
Oh man, it was a hell of an experience. I'm grateful that they included the boy. I mean, shout out Nick and Jacquees, True Colors, ENT, all that. But it was rather fun. A lot of the places that we traveled to, I hadn't been there per se yet, but also like a lot. I say like more than half of them I hadn't been to, but a good portion of the markets I had been to. Just not even if it was music related or not, just traveling. Because I had went on like a little college tour in high school, whatnot, with the Boys and Girls Club down there. But it was pretty fire. Ate a lot of good food, met a lot of important people, made a lot of dope clothes. For me, it was just about like seeing the crowd and just like meeting people. Like that was my main goal, like get better with your stage etiquette and like actually interact with the people. And I would like to say that I did that to like a high level. So I'm blessed to say it went well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What type of preparation goes into, you know, before you hit tour as far as your stage presence? Did you like, you know, do rehearsals and everything before?
Yeah, shout out Dan Crane. Yeah, we did a lot of rehearsals. It was nice for me though, because we had like a club that was empty that like after business hours we could like just facilitate however we wanted to, and we had the speakers and the mic, so it was good to get like a soft launch with the performance stuff, because I've performed a lot, but it wasn't nothing on the caliber of like a whole tour. So for me, it was just like sitting in my sauna at the crib and like getting my breathing together, staying hydrated, stretching. You know, we had worked out during the tour, lightweight. Nick was going crazy with the working out, respectfully.
Man, he
but-
got that dance routine with the girls up there.
Man. Yeah, I don't know how he does it every night, man, but shout out to Nick, respectfully, and Jacquees, because his choreography and stuff is insane. So it was just a pleasure to be around, I like to say, like-minded individuals that take their craft as serious as that, because like, you know what I'm saying, to have dancers and then a whole stage crew, props, you know what I'm saying, musical numbers and scores. Like some of they set had like live bands that were like playing it, you know what I'm saying, playback instead of just a normal instrumental. So all of those things you want to like absorb and try to retain and implement in your own stuff when the time presents itself. So it was definitely a big learning experience, and I think it changed my outlook on just being like a full-fledged musician for the better, because it's possible for sure. Like, you know what I mean? For me, respectfully, like that's what I want to do. So, yeah.
Yeah. What was the crowd's reaction to some of the songs that you had performed?
The crowd, honestly, like, and I hate to sound like, you know what I'm saying, like I'm like tooting my own horn or whatever have you, but nah, they was fucking with the music for sure. Like, I was running shit back. They was all in my DM asking what the songs was. Like, they was Shazamming me. They was like basically pulling me into the crowd, respectfully. So, I think they like the music. Yeah.
That's a beautiful feeling, you know, to go in front of these fans who probably don't know who you are or your music.
A can of anything, let alone paint. So, yeah.
And to turn them into fans at the end of the day, man.
Yeah,
that's
very
got to be
grateful.
the ultimate goal when you're touring like that.
It felt real good, because you know, like the first show, I wasn't nervous per se, but it was just like damn, like I'm out here with Nick and Jacquees, like what they gonna think of me at the end, you know what I'm saying? But it was fucking with me, it was real receptive, so it just built up the confidence and the charisma too to just keep going and get it done. I was sick for like 2 of the shows low key. And I low key think I contracted like walking pneumonia or something like that.
Oh, shit.
The inflammation inside of my chest cavity was crazy. Like, mans couldn't breathe, mans couldn't move, mans was in pain, mans was in fetal position. So it was hurting, but I ended up just performing anyway. Cause for whatever reason, once I was like on stage and performing, like the pain subsided. Like it was just like cool. And then when I get off stage, there was a lot of shots and stuff too, respectfully, like alcohol was indulged in profusely. But no, when I got off stage, it was all good. And I ain't get nobody sick or nothing like that, so it was fun.
That's a good thing, man, because especially, you're going city to city, you're meeting so many people, it's pretty easy to catch something.
The fluctuation in temperament and temperature was crazy. Like I'm talking, we would go from low 30s to 80, shoot back down to rain and sleet, and then go back to 65 degrees. All in 24
Your body
hours.
like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh man, body was not happy, boss. I'm talking, man. But it was all part of the journey, so it was fun. They was like, power through a party, we still need you to perform, they gotta see you. So I was like, oh, who am I to keep myself from y'all?
No, real shit. If you're traveling all this way, you might as well go ahead and hit that stage for 20 minutes, whatever it may be.
Yeah, man, took the braids down, got up there and rocked out. In the finest of off-white and gallery department. Man, fun times.
Can you talk about the clothes that you got on, man? Because, last time you were here, you talked about, designing your own clothes.
These old things. So these some True Religion pants that I thrifted from my boy, shout out Ray. And then I had the audacity to go ahead and cut up like, I think it was like 4 or 5 vintage Harley Davidson shirts that I went and got from All Goods, MKE, you know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, I flared the sides of them with another pair of pants, and then I just stitched them all. And these were like some Ralph Lauren like cargo shorts, but this looked like the motorcycle biker pant look. So I went ahead and upholstered that on there. And then, yeah, respectfully, they're not for sale, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna need the prettiest penny. But, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, come shop. Make all this, respectfully.
Yeah, show the shoes too, man. They gotta see that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
What's going on with that?
Oh, so these some slippers I bought, and then I had these jeans while I was on tour, and I ain't want no regular slippers, so I made these. And the amount of inquiries these have collected is crazy. I made Jacquees and his cousin something too.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they just jeans ripped up and distressed and stuff. Don't steal the sauce, admire the sauce from a distance. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah. I just like my shit to not be what somebody else has on, because like I done paid a lot for a lot of shit, and then I go to the club or go over here and such got it on, and then they shit got ash all over it, and I'm trying to preserve my shit, but it's like everybody else has it, so it's like I just make my shit one of one. And then if I'm blessed enough to where people want to shop, then shit, sales we will conduct.
Yeah, I saw you had the Crown Royal vest that you was wearing.
Yeah.
That shit was hard, man.
And as soon as
and someone bought it off your back, is that right?
Oh, did they? Boss, I got on stage, me, do, re, mi, fa, so, got off, and walked backstage. Dog was like, hey, that's a nice vest. Several Samaritans inquired as well. However, to get back on premise, he was like, yo, that's hard. I'm like, oh, I appreciate you. He was like, yeah, how much? And I'm like, see, bro, this is what I'm saying. This is my first time wearing it. I literally just finished it before I came out on stage, you know what I'm saying? He pulls out the most profuse, belligerent roll of money and proceeds to say how much. And he was an original Rough Rider. He was Cool People's, and he was gonna buy it for his son. So I went ahead and gave it to him, you know what I'm saying? But fun times. And as soon as I inherit enough bags again, I'm making another one. What you say, Khaled? Another one, respectfully, not for sale.
Do you remember how many bags it took to make that? I'm guessing at least 20 to 30, right?
Yeah. No, I think it was like 18 of them.
Really? Okay.
I think it was like 18. Oh, no, you're right. No, because I made the back first and I didn't have enough bags for the front of the vest. So then I got another box of them. So it was probably like 30 bags. I need more too, man.
Nah, that shit was hard, man. I ain't never seen no one come up with some shit like that.
And you know, we passed 30 seconds now. How y'all doing? I seen you niggas on the Explore page trying to make some shit like I made. Come on, boss. I let y'all have y'all rinky-dink bags and y'all hats and y'all collectibles and whatever have you. Boss, come on, man. That's my bag, bro. Stall me out, bro. I don't ask for much in this life. Man, Hate you niggas. Man.
They say imitation is the highest form
And
of
I'm flattered. Oh man, am I pink in the face. However, man, innovation calls for imitation and it's not stimulation. I tell you, boy.
Now let them know you do got the website set up to where they can go buy some
yeah,
merch.
for
TomorrowDies.com.
sure. This is all satire, you know what I'm saying? Everything is for sale. If the pants gotta go, just hit my Cash App and you can rock them, you know what I'm saying? But we got the Tomorrow Dies store, 2 M's, you know what I'm saying? Link in bio, it's some pieces in there. Now I pause when I'm saying this because it's some pieces in there. Like it's some one-of-one shit in there. So, you know what I'm saying? You can definitely come shop. We take, what is it? It's not consignment. I'm chopped. It's a word where, Bizzle, help me out, man.
What, to where like they suggest some shit to buy or?
Commission, not
okay,
consignment.
Okay.
Ooh, hey, my nigga. Yeah, no, but I do commissions, I do all that, you know what I'm saying? Just send your sizes. I take pieces and alter them for you. We do all of that, so.
That's hard right there, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man, trying to push fashion forward from my boy Virgil. You know what I'm talking about?
Long live Virgil, man.
Long live, the longest live.
Yeah.
Oh God.
All right, let's talk about some of these songs that you got out, man, because you've been going crazy with these releases, man.
Oh yeah, indubitably.
Line them up. Song and video out right now.
Oh yeah, Line 'Em Up is the new single. If y'all ain't caught on to that, go stream that. Please stream that. Share that with your friends and constituents, your girlfriends, your babies, your dogs, your trash man. If you still got a milkman, shit, have that motherfucker playing if you ring the doorbell, you know what I'm saying? We pushing that video out on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Needles. Shout out everybody involved with that. We got FWM out as well. It's been a lot of music to drop. I done dropped about like 2 mixtapes and several singles, several videos for sure.
Yeah.
Got a lot of, I'm trying to grow my catalog, man. A lot of these cats got like thousands of songs, and that's where I'm trying to be at.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, let's go back to Line 'Em Up. So what was the inspiration for the song when you created this?
So I heard the sample, you know what I'm saying, and I didn't want to play too much on like what was done with it already. So I just did the little run in the beginning of the verse, and then just wanted something playful. So that was my shot at that sample, you know what I'm saying? Just something for the ladies, you know what I mean? Just like an R&B vibe. I didn't want too much rap in there, so you know what I'm saying? I tried to present that as melodic and softly as I could. So it was just a fun song. R&B music for me is always funner than the rap music because it gives you much more you could do. It doesn't have to be so tough and aggressive, you know what I'm saying? So.
And can you talk about the concept for the music video? Because this shit's entertaining, man.
Now, shout out Philly Flyboy.
Shout out to Philly, man. He's a legend in this shit, man.
I wanted like a game show vibe, man. You know what I'm saying? With the subject matter of the title of the song, like Line 'Em Up, it was just like, I just pictured a game show. Philly really like embodied it and encapsulated it and made it fire, but I just felt like a game show just made sense.
Date
so
or
we
skate.
had the contestants, date or skate, and I came up with that on the fly, respectfully. But it was a real fun experience. I think it went well. I haven't been on like none of the dating game shows, and I just remember growing up like they was everywhere, like Next, all type of stuff going on. So I just wanted to do something playful instead of just like me with a chick serenading her. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, you got the comedian in there too. I forget his name, man, but he's funny.
Big
as
Money,
shit.
man. Yeah, shout out my boy, Real Street Comedy.
Yeah, Real Street Comedy, that's it, yeah. He's hilarious, man.
Oh, man, a character. One of the funniest cats, for sure.
Yeah. Let's talk about some of the other singles, man. So Fuck With Me. This was the big single last year, man.
Yeah, that's my 90s vibe right there. You know what I'm saying? That was a fun time, too. The drums is just what took me where I went with it, so that was a fun time in the studio. Yeah. It's always fun when I go to Needle's house, though. That's my boy.
Did you expect that song to take off like it did, man, and get that type of reaction?
No, I never really do, to be honest with you. I just be hoping it's liked and loved, you know what I'm saying? So whenever it goes well like that, I just be surprised, like, oh, okay, we're gonna give y'all more of this, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it.
Would you say that was the song that kind of got the best reaction when you were on tour too, or?
It was between, it was FWM or Pretty Girls. I got a song called Pretty Girls, and they really like that song.
Yeah. And what about To the Moon, man? We could start with the original song.
To the Moon was hard on tour too. They like that too. I only did like, I think half of To the Moon. And then I went into, it was either Red Bottoms or something, but they really, it resonated. I think they recognized either To the Moon or Red Bottoms the most, like when they did. Not like the whole crowd was like, oh, you know this nigga everywhere. But when they did, they recognized those two songs for sure.
Yeah. And how'd you get Toosii on the remix?
Oh man, that's some voodoo magic, you know what I'm saying? Hey, don't even, you know what I'm saying? We're not even gonna discuss that. Shout out Big Cuz, you know what I'm saying?
What was that experience like getting to work with him on it though?
I wasn't in the studio with him.
Okay.
No, I ain't even gonna cap like that, but it was crazy when I got the verse back though.
Yeah.
Folks rap for like 20 minutes. Oh God, went crazy. I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
I can't even fuck around on the remix now. I gotta go crazy.
And talk about Red Bottoms, that song in that video too.
That was a fun video too. I'm not gonna lie. We was in Miami for that. That was Philly again. When it looked like a movie, that's Philly. But no, that was cracking. The weather was actually manageable. It was hot while we was there. But the song Red Bottoms, that was my joint though. I made that song in like probably like 8 minutes. Like I was leaving the studio.
8 minutes?
Yeah, I was leaving the studio and then shout out Surge. I think he played that like real quick and was gonna go past and I'm like, nah, yeah, I need that. And I just went and laid something and it worked out.
8 minutes, really?
On my kids, like 8 minutes. No more than like 9.5.
Damn. So you don't write, you just kind of punch in, just.
I write, that's what's crazy.
Really?
I write.
You wrote that record in 8 minutes? And
That one I didn't write.
Okay.
Not all of it, no. The hook, I just was like, oh yeah. And then I just kind of laid that. And then the verse, I had like half of it. But like when I freestyle my stuff, I don't like sit there and like pull a Lil Wayne or like Eminem and just like lay a whole 12. Like I sit there and like fuck around behind the mic and be like, okay, let me run back. Because I don't really like to punch in. I feel like it wastes too much of the engineer's time. And I know how to engineer, so I know it's monotonous to sit there and be like, okay, so you heard that? Let me hear that. But like, I did do that when I was just in Milwaukee. I punched in a lot when I was in the studio. And it was just like more fluid. Like, I guess it just depends on like what you do subjectively. Cause like, cats that do it and that's their style, that's their bag, they're really efficient with it. But like for me, I sit there and play in your face if you engineering. Like, nah, I didn't really like when I said the, so I'll run it back. But you know what I'm saying? Whatever works.
I got you. And when do you feel like you make your best music then? It's like when you're in a good mood, or you going through some heartbreak shit, or you turned up, or
me going through heartbreak shit is crazy. But I feel like I don't really have a formula with like making music. I never really know how to address this like inquiry because it's like, like I feel like it's weird because like when I try to like be like, okay, you could be like, yo, party after this, we booked you like a studio session. We gonna go from like 9 to 10, you know what I'm saying, at your window, write some new shit, record. I will, and it's gonna go well just cause like that's my environment. But like if I'm at the crib, like I have a studio in my kitchen, quite frankly, like the Apollo Twin, Caracaze, all that, Alienware, all that. So when I try to record when like the house is in peace, it be like my brain don't know what to like do for the most part. Like I can make beats all day, but when I want to like cook up, it's like my brain be wanting me to be in a studio or like actually in captivating circumstances. So I sit and just write some shit like in my car or like at the airport or wherever I am. And then when I go to the studio, I just have a cache of shit like, okay, let's see if this hook fits this beat that he played in E minor when I wrote it to B sharp. And then I just contort and put shit together.
Okay.
Or if I hear a beat that I like, I'll sit there and write to that and then go lay it. But I like my shit to be like planned. I don't like to just wing shit. I at least need like 5 minutes to be like, okay, this is where we going with it. You know what I'm saying?
Which is a lot different than a lot of artists I talk to. A lot of them just like, man, just throw on a beat. I'm just going to go in.
But the crazy part is that works for them. And I can do that, don't get me wrong. But it's like, for whatever reason, I'm stuck in it. It needs to be like planned a little bit. Like, I'd be in the studio with niggas and they'd be like, all right, punch me in. And drop some fire for 4 minutes and it works and it chart. And I'm like, damn, that's hard, bro. For me, like, I don't know, maybe I need to do that sometimes because that shit be crazy. But I feel like my formula is just like my formula. And I really, really care about music. Like, I don't want, if I say I'm that nigga. Like I want I'm that nigga. All of those words and syllables to hit on their key, and when they go through auto-tune, it needs to play back correct. I don't want it to sound distorted when you cut it up. I don't want my shit to be half-assed, so I just take the time and write it and sit there and make sure it's good.
Perfectionist.
Yeah, like I want my shit to be played years from now. I don't want to come back 20 years from now and I don't do music no more. I make clothes or something, or I'm an A&R at my label, and it's like, yeah, bro, when we played your first project, bro, from like 20 such and such, that shit don't hit like it did back then. I don't want that for me. Like, I want my shit to still be quality. Like, even if you don't like it, it's like, oh, this is a good rendition of what music sounded like back then. It's just not my cup of tea. Maybe you don't like tea. You know what I'm saying?
And it just shows your passion for the music too.
Oh, yeah,
like
for
you
sure.
have the vision for it. You know what you want this shit to sound like.
Oh, yeah, indubitably so. Yeah. We just making noises after that if we're not doing that.
Huh.
Yeah.
Should fans expect a new project for you soon, or are you focusing on singles and videos at this point?
I would say probably like singles and videos, because I'm still fine tuning the project. And I know y'all tired of me, because I'll be like, yeah, this shit dropping next week. But no, I got a very nice body of work. I got like 2 of them. It's just, you know what I'm saying, I want shit to be like captivating when it comes out. So I want to boost up my presence on social media, you know what I'm saying, make sure I'm doing regular maintenance on that and staying in their face and making sure I'm more prevalent, and then I'm gonna put that out. I got work to do, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So.
And what type of vibes is this new music on that you've been making lately?
Oh, well, I just came off a nasty work run, like despicable work was done in Milwaukee, respectfully. Like, I did so many features and songs, it's crazy. So, it's R&B and rap, some of it melodic, some of it I'm just standing on business, like, that's just my nature, but you know, it's all dope. It's some new like sounds that I've really never really fucked with. Got some falsetto shit, got some island shit, some rap shit, some lovey-dovey R&B shit that I'm very proud of. But the project that we put out in the more recent future, the close future, is gonna be probably R&B. Cause it's so fire, bro. I might have to CC you in, bro.
Come on.
The album's so crazy. Despicable work. Despicable work. So yeah, that's what we're gonna push. When the time is right. Like I say, I got work to do, you know what I'm saying? I just gotta make sure my face is there and, you know what I'm saying? Build up a little bit more after the tour, and yeah, respectfully, it'll be out.
I got you. So you just did the From the Block performance. What song did you perform there?
Line them up.
Okay.
Line them
So
up.
we pushing this one heavy then.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? These be my kids, man. My songs be like my kids, for real. Like, they important to me, so,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You gotta put it out there somehow. That's how you get stuff to grow. You know what I'm saying? You see new clothing lines come out, they should be on every little ad, at the end of every little YouTube video, so trying to put it out there.
Yeah, you got to market this shit, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
I saw Mason Cameron talking about you on It Is What It Is.
What can I say? No bullshit. Yeah, shout out Mace and Cameron, you know what I'm saying, for tapping in with the brand. Mace my guy though. I know Mace for a minute. I've never met Cameron in person, but it was dope to see him interacting with the brand and such. So they cool peoples for sure.
Yeah.
I like to go up there. So when y'all get time.
Man, their show is so dope, man.
Man, it's hilarious, bro. It's nothing but satire and banter all day. I swear. I love that environment.
Yeah, and they just be sharing the craziest stories, man. It's like you can tell these are 2 best friends, man. They're just happy
bro.
to be around
Mace be
each
finding
other.
all these goddamn designer glasses and shit. Like, this nigga is funny, bro. Hilarious. Because he'll find the most respectful way to tell you to, like, fuck off, bro. That shit is funny.
Yep.
It is funny.
And you recently became a father for the first time, right?
Oh, for the second time.
Second time,
boy.
okay, my bad.
Second time around. You only live once, but I did that twice. Yeah, man. Shout out Pre in London, man. They're my boys.
Okay. Speak on fatherhood, the importance of fatherhood to you.
Oh, fatherhood is crazy. Because, like, I have 2 sons, but still winging it, you know what I'm saying? Don't really like know what to do per se, but I have a good idea of my routine and it works. They're like the joy of everything though, because like if I'm ever down or I'm irritated, like even if I don't call them, like they just make me happy. Because everything I do is like in some capacity for them. It's like I don't want them to have to do nothing I did or like went through or dealt with. So that's kind of what all this shit is for. And my sons love to see me do music, so that's what we doing.
Yeah, that's a great feeling right there, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. I hate the crime, y'all.
What's some advice you would share to the youth coming up right now?
Stay consistent, stay motivated. A lot of times niggas not gonna believe in you, but you should do that for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And do your best to like, whatever it is today, like the norm and the normal consensus of what good music entails, try to align yourself with that, you know what I'm saying? That's the most important. But also you gotta realize like, we're entertainers now, so whatever that means, you know, make sure you're entertaining and make sure you're consistent with it, respectfully.
Yeah, wise words right there, yeah. Anything else you're working on right now, Party, that you want to talk about?
Shit, the clothing, music, being a great father, and drinking more water. Primarily the clothes, the fatherhood, and the water, though. Yeah, respectfully. New music and new clothes coming. I'm trying to go like the jogging suit route, you know what I'm talking about? Or like the t-shirt route. And then I'm gonna still do my one-of-one shit by hand. But like, I'm tired of everybody having like fire-ass jogging suits and I don't have none, so I'm gonna do that. But I want like a mohair, like
that's different.
Beanie. Yeah, cause I got this like crazy-ass awful lot of cough syrup fit and it's all mohair. And that's like the closest synthetic you're gonna get to like rabbit hair. And like, I want a beanie made out of that, I think. And maybe a sweater, like a zip-up sweater, it'd be hard. But I got some shit in the works. I just gotta get my concepts to the manufacturer and it'll be to y'all mailboxes. How you love that? So, but I'm trying to come up with like a way to like do the merch and the music together, like some playful shit, you know what I'm saying? Like how Travis will like package it together. Mm-hmm. I want to do some shit like that in the near future. So stay tuned, respectfully. Find out next time on Dragon Ball. GT at that.
No, that'd be hard right there. Yeah. You guys, shout outs you like to give before we wrap it up?
Oh, hey, man. Free Black, man. Stop fucking playing with me and free the GOAT, man. Cut that shit out, man. Yeah, man. Shout out everybody. Shout out KB the Playmaker. Shout out Styles. Shout out Sterling. Shout out Black. Shout out Black. Shout out Black. Shout out Dan. Shout out everybody, you know what I'm saying? And then watch, when I go to the crib, whenever this air, my shit gonna go bing, 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 doo, 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 doo.
Man, niggas ain't shout me out, man. Niggas don't fuck with me, man. Look at this, man.
Do
Come
people
on,
really
man.
get mad about that, man?
Man.
That should be tripping me out.
And I imagine when niggas do their Grammy speeches, they have this collegiate thesis, memorized, like, ooh, and then they get up there and it's like, oh yeah, I'm ready. 50 niggas I'm finna shout out. They say the first 3, and then they just see the first 3 over and over and over. The list just perishes. Tim, Jill, and Bob, and it's like, boss, you know I fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? But shout out everybody involved. Shout out T. Neal. No, you thought I forgot, my nigga. Shout out Big Cuz, you know what I'm saying? Shout out everybody. Shout out J. Kane, you know what I'm saying? Shout out London and Nip, you know what I'm saying? And shit, shout out to me, god damn it. Shit, how you love that? Yeah, shout out my mans. Shout out to y'all for watching this when y'all see it. Yeah, that concludes this chapter.
I just gave my feet up, broke it like a femur. I put crystals on Christina, she would ask Katrina. Rose sativa, true diva.